y'all? It's your boy Zoe, photographer, artist, all that. It's been a minute, so work's a little slow right now, so I have some free time on my hands. So I thought like, hey, I should probably start doing more videos, letting people know like what I'm working on, where I've been for some time. But yeah, we moved apartments. We're now in a better neighborhood. Just much more open space where like we can both, me and my wife, be a little bit more creative, live a little bit more. My book, Full Frames Volume 2 is out. I think that's the last time I made a video for that little series that I was doing. And something like I usually watch a lot of YouTube, and I was thinking like, damn, I should probably build more on our channel that we've been building. So I was like, how about I just make a series called Do It Now? Because for the longest, I've been watching all these other YouTubers build up their channel from like a little bit of subscribers to hundreds of thousands. I'm like, I think I can do that too. As might as well, I'm gonna do it too, so why not now? So the series Do It Now is just really showing you BTS, like what I've been working on. As you can see behind me, some canvas with some acrylic paints on there. I'm working on my next exhibition that'll be here probably this spring, if not summer. And what I wanted to do was build out my art practice. So most of you know me as a photographer, but I consider myself more a visual artist because I can draw, paint, shoot videos, you name it. But something really stuck with me. Over the holidays, I was with some friends and someone asked me, was like, yo, why should people care about these like stupid hubcaps that you take pictures of and you include in these books? And at first I thought the person was like slick hating, but then I thought to myself, I was like, wait, that's actually a motivator for me why I should go deeper into what I'm trying to do. And Full Frames is that. It's my visual language talking to people like you that listen to the videos I make, buy my prints, buy the books, you name it. It's me expressing my love for Mercedes. I don't know if you can see this, but my wife got me this as a gift, which is insane. It's a vintage sign that she found on the side of the road that we had to negotiate a little bit with this auto shop, but it's super fire. And it's just like, why not build on that platform, showing my love for the brand? So what I've been doing is just painting. So with that being said, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what I've been painting. Maybe show you a little BTS. So for me, I wanted to really take it more in depth. Like when I heard that comment, I was like, damn, how should I make people care even more? And I was like, you know what? Like there's nothing more elegant / sexy than having a painting. And I was like, painting's never been something that I wanted to like show people because like I thought I sucked. But the more I delve into the art practice, I'm like, art is whatever you make. It doesn't have to be necessarily MoMA ready or what quote unquote fine artists consider to be paintings. Like make it whatever you want it to be, and if people really support your art and understand your point of view and what you bring to the marketplace, they'll support you. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm just gonna take this whip, as I'll call it, work in progress, and add some like sketching on it, and then just get into it. Yep. And what I'm sketching is a photo that I took of this 300 SL at the opening of the Long Beach Classic Center, which if you're a Mercedes lover, you've probably already been to / seen across their channels, but it was pretty sick to really see these vintage cars in person. So what I'm doing now is tracing what I'm gonna paint. So you'll see it come together slowly. And it's okay as an artist to make sure that everything's not perfect. So when I'm like drawing letters and stuff, I'm like, damn, this could be so much cleaner. But like, I don't like perfect stuff. Some of the artists I follow slash subscribe to in their art mediums, they also agree, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, you don't have to have the best lines, or you don't have to have amazing traces, or like that. Like, that's not a perfect emblem, but I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be how I want it to be. Lock. And these little intricate details are always something like I don't really go too hard on, because I don't want it to look like, oh, okay, this person's clearly just making some cheesy painting. And it's like, yeah, it might be cheesy, but to me it's more than cheesy, because the brand itself stands for so much more than just a brand. Like, you have people like Virgil Abloh that dedicated his last moments to creating vehicles that are not necessarily your typical Mercedes-Benz vehicles, but that's why. It's because the brand can communicate so many different things that general other German brands, maybe like BMW or Porsche or those other brands, can't communicate. So when I go to these car meetups and stuff, I used to just mainly want to take a bunch of photos of these cars, but then after time I was like, oh wait, I think I've found my niche. I've found my tribe of people. So when people scroll and see my page or like the Slated website or some of the art I'm selling, I'm like, it's not supposed to be for everyone. It's supposed to be for people that love the brand and just genuinely appreciate the masterpieces of a car versus a nice leather bag or a Basquiat painting or a George Condo painting. That's very, very different than what I'm doing. I'm communicating specifically directly to Benz lovers, as one might say. Try this exhaust. Draw the license. As you'll see, this doesn't match that, but I don't want it to look perfect because that's not what I'm going for. And another thing I've been building on is my language. So in the community of art world, there's always something signature. Like, so someone I follow, his name is Jalil Nzinga, like, you'll see his, like, it looks like a scribble, but that's his signature style. When you see that, you know who it is. So for me, I love the plaid seats in the original SL models. So I've been playing with how do I make my canvas look like a plaid seat, so that when you see that painting, like, oh, that's Lorenzo's painting. He did that. So that's what you'll see in some of my upcoming work, is the plaid looking like details. And then let's see. And hopefully you guys can hear me over the rain. We finally get rain here, and it's amazing because for the longest it was dry and sunny every day. And when we first moved here, I loved it, but then as a New Yorker, I'm like, damn, it would be nice to have a different change of weather every now and then, but every now and then. Tail lights. Yeah, that's basically the trace. You probably can't see that, but for me as someone that's not exactly fine art trained in terms of like sketching, I like to lay out what I'm thinking in my brain from the photo and then paint over that in the style and like whatever vibe I'm feeling that day. So if I'm in a bad mood, this card might be red. If I'm in an okay mood, it might be blue or gray. But today, I'm gonna see what I'm working with. So now what I like to do is grab my acrylic marker and go over those same trace lines so that I have a clean slate. I'm not talking as much, but when you're locked in, you really gotta lock in. So you don't mess up too much. I know I said I like my paintings a little bit more perfect, but another reason why I really wanted to make this series is to really just tell my other creatives, if you have an idea or you want to try something new, don't be afraid to step out of the box of what people generally know you for or like traditionally know you for. So I have a friend, like, fire DJ, but for the longest was so scared to like put himself out there. So we were like, yo, we should make it happen. So we just started putting him out there. We would introduce him to people, and then started opening it up for people. And now we feel like he's genuinely more comfortable with like putting himself out there and showing people what he has as a DJ, as a producer. So it's like, do it now. That's literally the premise of everything. And another person I just love as another creative is Doechii. I started watching her YouTube video probably like early COVID, and to see where she has grown as an artist, another creative, is so inspiring because she documented every single step of her way along the journey to where she is now, winning a Grammy for Rap Album of the Year. Like, there's only so many female artists, rappers at that have won that title. You have Lauryn Hill, Cardi B, of course, and you have her, like, monumental. So like, it's never too late to really step into your purpose in life and chase that goal. Because what's the worst that can happen? It can work out. Quite literally, it can work out. So for me, I used to be scared about being on camera and making videos, putting myself out there, but now I'm just like, who cares? Do what you want to do. If it makes you happy, do it. Not everyone's gonna understand it and get it until other people care. And then it's gonna be like, oh, okay. I see why that person took their lunch break to make YouTube videos. Or I see why that person was making those songs when no one cared, and now people care. So it's like, sometimes you gotta put your ideas first and trust that you're doing it with a good heart, that people genuinely care and support you. And if they don't, screw it, keep going. It takes that right person looking at your content at the right time to be like, hey, I think this is something we should look into. And then you end up with a lightning in a bottle moment. Where you trusted your gut, you trusted your process that you set for yourself, and it works out. But no one's coming to save you. No one's gonna do it for you but yourself. So stop waiting for somebody to give you the opportunity. Do it for yourself now. That's what I'm doing. And I'm 32 years old. Figuring it out as I go. So now, I have my trace in a good spot. I'm gonna paint over that anyway, so you'll start to understand what that is. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys some BTS of what I've been working on, and hope you like the video. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Oh, and Full Frames Volume 2. You can buy that by our website, which I'll link below, and you can also buy it at a few different coffee shops in LA. One of them being Community Goods. So if you're in the area grabbing a matcha or a coffee, swing by and grab a copy. Until the next time.